Start your presentations, gentlemen.
Alright, so this drawing shows young men working labor jobs in the mountains and sending it home to their families. The top image shows two young men digging in the mountain, creating a path through the mountains, as well as an envelope flying away. And then the bottom picture shows it flying towards this house where the young men's family are.
And how many dollars a month did those young men make?
25 total.
25 total. And where did most of that money go?
See the $20 going to the family, and then they get to keep 5.
They get to keep 5. Now, was this like a 9-to-5 job, or was it something else? Like, did you go home after you worked an 8-hour shift?
No, it was more like serving in the military, like they have a barracks, and you stay there, and then you wake up and work, and then go back to some barracks wherever they were working.
Perfect. And Fam, what act do you think that is? Okay. Zach, what act do you think it is?
Me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Logan.
Logan, well, I was looking at Zach, then you raised your hand. I'm like, all right, Logan, you go.
Okay, the Civilian Conservation Corps.
Is that right, gentlemen?
Yes.
Yay! Give everyone a clap for him. And then give that to me.
You don't look enough away.
Don't worry, Logan. I remember who you were, but I was calling his act, and then it was just like, you raised your hand. I'm just like, okay, sure, if you want to go, you go. I can't forget about Logan. After the great conversation we had a week ago, I do need to borrow a stapler from across. All right, second group, please go up there. Show us what you have. Oh, sorry for that too. Please make sure your guys' names are on this. They are perfect. All right, group number 2. Everyone, pay. Stapler's not gonna work. That's fine. I'll do it later. Please show us what you got.
This is what we got,
That's a beautiful picture. That was
right?
great
All-
art.
That's all her,
I believe it.
right?
That's
So you
beautiful.
present.
What?
You present.
Yeah, I'm presenting.
Give the explanation.
These are like middle-aged people, older
Middle.
people, kind of. What? I mean, they're not young, like
40s and 50s?
No, like 30s, 40s-ish. 20s. Okay. Anyways, they built bridges and airports, schools. They had over 2 million jobs offered. There was a total of like 34,000 projects being built, and this was over the course of like 10 years. Anything else?
Well, were these things that we necessarily needed?
No, not really. But just to give up people jobs.
All right, that is correct. Do you have an additional question for them, Cross, that you can
What
think
R
of?
would you put it under?
That's a good one.
What?
What R would you put it under?
The first one, the stimulus. Reform.
What are the 3 R's?
The first one, and then the second one, and then the third one. They all have R's in them.
It's obviously not an answer.
I don't know the answer.
Would it be a relief?
Oh, yeah.
Would it be recovery? Or would it be reform? You could make an argument for 2 of them. One of them you just couldn't. Well, what do you think? Relief?
Relief, I say that one.
Why relief? Make your
Ah.
argument.
I think that's the first one.
Yes, it's not an answer. What did relief, how did that R, relief, how did that, what made up a relief New Deal program?
It was like quick and easy, just like a fast solution.
Well, I mean, what did relief programs provide?
Quick cash just to pay the bills.
Like a job.
Yeah.
Just a job. How many jobs are offered?
34,000.
No?
2 million.
2 million.
Yes, that's projects.
2 million, and hey, it's just a freaking job.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, those things benefit society, certainly, and so who even wrote the paychecks? Or who signed the paychecks?
Government.
Say it.
Federal government.
Very good. Clap, clap, clap,
Oh, we
clap.
gotta see if you can guess it. Broden, can you guess what it is?
It is the PWA.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Yay!
Yay.
I'll take your drawing, by the way, make sure your names are on it. Let's get group Grace up there, group 3 for all you English speakers. Yeah, alright. Show us your lovely drawing.
On opposite day, it's lovely.
The platform on the right represents the investors and anyone with money in the market. The regulated stock and bond trading and the regulated exchanges where stocks and bonds are sold.
And then the scale represents, the scale in the hands represents the government regulating it. So basically, making sure that the whole thing stays fair and that investors are protected and protecting the national banking system.
Regulated the stock and the bond trading and the exchange. Just it regulated the bonds that were sold.
Alright, and what R does your program fit under?
I'd say it was a little bit of relief and recovery because it put faith back with the investors and made sure that they were.
Do we still have this thing today, this agency?
We do, yeah.
So then what R does it fit under? If it's something that we still have
Reform.
today.
Reform.
Reform. Yes, because relief is midterm, recovery is, sorry, short term, then midterm, then the reform is the long term. Have an additional question for Cross?
No.
No.
I did like you kind of your argument why it was recovery. It's definitely not relief, not relief. Hey, what did that thing do? The SEC, right? What did it do? It's like, what did that physically do to the government? Think that, the idea that they created a new agency that's a part of the federal government, you said still today. So what did that do to the federal government? It made it
Expanded it, made it bigger.
bigger. And if the federal government gets bigger, if they get more power, do they give it up? So it's almost like, the federal government's expanding right now, and they're more involved in our lives, right? Clap, 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 clap.
No. Morgan, online, Morgan.
You might,
I probably can't hear me. I'm gonna make him guess what it is. Because everyone here knows. Morgan. Hello. Can you guess what their lovely drawing was about? Their presentation that they just had for us?
you couldn't even see it.
Oh,
That's an F.
There you go. There's this lovely picture that they drawed us. You gentlemen want to explain it shortly, briefly? We got the government regulating the stock market so that it doesn't collapse on itself and ensuring that people have safety in the banks. Does that help you out a bit?
Yeah. So it's regulating the stock market, right?
Right.
SEC.
Correct. Good job, Morgan. Good job. Heard about from Morgan. All right, group 4.
I'm gonna take this now. Good job, dude.
Yes. Group 4.
I think that's it.
Which is
Okay,
Okay, so for our drawing, we have the bank in the back. And we got the shutdown, which is this wall blocking the bank, and also if you look on the bank, there's a closed sign over here, and there's an X over the bank door. And then down here, you got the people with like the money amounts they want because they put money in the bank, so they kinda want that back now that it's closed. And then we got this government approved, like loan hand, just spilling out money with a river of money, and the river on it says 250,000, which is the max bail due for each person. Is there anything missing? Okay.
All right, how much money was insured up to originally? Not today, but originally.
250,000.
Okay, and then how much has it been expanded to today?
750,000.
Perfect. You have another question for us, Ross?
Do we still got it today?
Yes.
Did it put faith back in the banks?
If it's in reform.
Why is your artwork so bad?
Because it was an amalgamation of all of our ideas at once, and also we were panicking the entire time.
I don't know what amalgamation means.
Okay.
Does anyone want to take a shot at guessing what it is? Go ahead.
The FDIC.
Yeah! All right, I'll take that, guys.
You're very optimistic about everything you do today.
Terrible.
You're being realistic.
Thank you, thank you. And then our fifth group, our last in-person class, last for in-person, I believe, worked very hard on it after they blatantly copied a poster and I told them to fix it.
Dang, that's Highway Road. Oh, the road.
Show the little, yeah, that's real. Catch it this
Is
fine.
that a real jersey? No? How much that cost?
Like 30, 40 bucks.
We have a dam here where the water is powering the. Oh, so the water here is powering the house, so that's how it's producing power.
And then, like, there's two little guys, and he's handing him an electric bill that he's supposed to pay for his power.
And we got a little compass up here, pointing south.
Is that an important direction, you would say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Question from Cross?
What R would you classify that as?
Reform.
Why reform?
That's what it is.
That's a
We still have
non-answer.
it today.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, make an argument why it's also recovery.
Well, because it helped many people like get away from or not get away, but like recover from the social, the depression and stuff.
But how? I mean, you
Well,
just
it created
use money.
jobs, and then they also like spread electricity down to the cities and everything.
And do you think electricity would help spur on the economy?
Mm-hmm.
Now, fam, why was it relief?
It was because we didn't really have power that time, so we realized the dam water can be used as a power source, so that kind of helped them.
Yeah, but like, do you think people had to build dams? I don't know.
Yes.
So does that creating jobs would be a,
Yes, it created jobs for everyone in the South.
perfect. And then Logan, do you want to guess what that is?
Me?
Yes.
The TVA. Yeah, TVA.
Yeah.
The TVA, it's the TVA. Thank you guys, thank you. Thank you for like the 2 people clapping in here. It's a wonderful drawing.
You put the tension with it.
Alright. I'm now gonna get a close-up of all these drawings and then we'll do the online kits. That's why we're not showing it. So you got the TVA, it's a nice wonderful drawing.
I don't wanna answer any question. But hey,
You got the FDIC.
you guys are about to take a quiz. Honestly, I would give you guys a hard time, but decent. Above adequate.
SEC right there.
Above
I'm gonna
adequate.
take that as a compliment.
That is, yeah. It's
You have
above
the
average.
PWA with this wonderful drawing.
The bare minimum. That's good.
And finally, you have the CCC. Okay.
But, hey, for real, good job. But
They
I
did
think
good.
these bozos
Appreciate it.
Are gonna